Hello everybody and welcome to episode number 18 of Strawbs Crochet Corner. My name is Anne or Anne and I'm filming in Scarborough in Perth, Western Australia. Today is Thursday the 22nd of February and the time is, what is the time? It's just before 12 o'clock. I've got my Mr. Felix here who woke up from his nap way too early, so he will be making some noise and there will be interruptions, but we'll just have to live with it. It's a lovely day in Perth today, really nice sunny day, not too hot, it's in the high 20s, and I thought that I will come and record to you here in our backyard, and yeah, it's good enough in the shade. Not too hot. Before we get started, I would like to thank everybody for their comments on Ravelry in my group for my podcast. I had many comments again about the previous episode, and there was even a new introduction. A viewer introduced herself. And that was lovely. I've got a thread that's called Tell Me About Yourself, so if you would like to tell me something about you, that would be lovely, and yeah, we can have a little chat there and then I get to know my viewers. But let's move on to what we've got for you today. I've got two finished objects. The other one I don't have here because I've already given it as a gift. I've got one whole, so one half of object. I've got some whips, both old and new. There's a short UFO follow-up where I'm at with my massive pile of UFOs. I've got a couple of little acquisitions. There's a little chat at the end about something exciting that I've just started, and then at the very end there's the finish part as well, where I switch to finish, and I will talk about our trip to Finland this July. So that's what we've got today. There's your water. There's your water. Oh, you go in. Okay. Bye-bye. Okay, so I think we'll start with the acquisitions, because otherwise you'll see it in the whips, and yeah, I'd rather show them here. So I went to this this yarn shop just because it was on my way to a play date I was going to with Felix. And I wanted to have a look at their DPNs and circular needles for sock knitting that I've recently gotten into. And I found this sock yarn. It's Patternile 4-ply. It's 100 grams and 374 meters. Okay. Mummy open it for you? Okay. Mummy open it for you. Put it in. There you go. And so this is 80% wool and 20% nylon, and it's, I don't know how well these shades come up because of the harsh sun and lighting, but it's got like natural white, different kinds of pinks, fuchsia and oranges. So I bought this one. This was on special from $17.50 to $12.50. It's a nice nice soft yarn. And then what I also got was, well, most of these are in my project, so I will only show you a couple, but these needles, so they're Knit Pros Symphony double pointed needles in 2.25 mil, And yeah, it is the shorter needles. I don't know how long they are. Yeah, I do 15 centimeter needles. So I've never had sock needles this short, but they seem to work. Yeah, you don't need that many more stitches in, so they're working just fine. And I love the colors in them. And yeah, they're wooden needles and have all these beautiful colors. But yeah, those are my acquisitions. What am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing. Yeah, so a few little things. And yeah, I've put it on the needles already, so that's not too bad. It's not going to marinate in my stash for too long. Yeah. My drink is all sweaty. I'm just drinking sparkling water with some lime and Finnish designer ice in it. So that's nice and refreshing. But let's go to my finished objects. Or object. There's one. Oh no, yeah, maybe two. But I can't show you the other one. So the finished object is one of my old UFOs. And it is the baby girl granny squared blanket. So it's just a square blanket made out of little granny squares, 3 round granny squares. And I've got 7 by 7. So yeah, it's a perfect square. And I have around the granny squares, I have done 2 rounds of single crochets, and then I've joined them as I go. So there's kind of, I wasn't quite sure what I was doing when I started joining these, so that's why there's 5 rounds of single crochets in between the squares. And then for the border, I just did a round of single crochets and then the scallop border. And this is made out of the Vera pure wool, 100% wool from Spotlight. So I've got the natural white, there's a pink and a beige color. And I used the 4mm hook, and the blanket weighs 537 grams. So that's how much yarn I used for this. I don't know the separate, you know, how much of each color, because I started this from, I think I started this from leftovers and then had to buy more and all of this. But yeah, just under 550 grams. And I have put this into the UFOkal that's hosted by a Finnish podcaster, Maikin, from Maikin Kontti. And when did I start this? I don't know exactly when I started it, but I'll just check what I've got here. Yeah, this one was the project. I don't have any photos or any information that way when I've worked on it, but I know that I haven't worked on this after Felix was born, and he was born start of February in 2016. And I know for sure. Oh, Felix, no, not that one, please. No, that's too noisy. Go there. Go all the way there. Far there. Let's see how we go with that one more. I might have to hide it. But yeah, I know for sure that I didn't work on this because this is 100% wool, and I was so uncomfortable when I was heavily pregnant with him and it was summer. so I wouldn't have worked on this in 2016 onwards at all. But I know that it's much older. But yeah, I put the starting date as the 1st of December 2015 for this, so that's quite a long whip anyway. But it's done now. I'm very happy. The other finished object that I had was a project bag that I used as wrapping for a baby blanket I gave to a friend who had a baby shower last weekend. But I'll show, yeah, because I don't have it anymore, I'll show the whip when we go to whips, what I'm working on, and that was okay, Felix, no. Now tell me, why is it that kids find the loudest toys when the timing is most inappropriate? I had to go and hide that lawnmower that makes the biggest noise, just because otherwise you wouldn't have heard anything. But let's go to my hole next. So half object, and that is a sock. I haven't finished the ends yet, but this is a the pattern is Pom Pom Socklet by Purl Soho, and it's just a little sock with the basic heel, flap and gusset, and I'm not sure what the name of this toe is, but that's what I did. That was what was in the instructions. And so I've used the Patterns Patternal 4-ply for the body, and the heel and the cuff are made with the Finnish wool Novita Venla, which has been dyed by one of my viewers, Neulefestarit, and she kindly sent it to me. And that's a sock yarn as well. So yeah, I think they go nicely together. And that's the patterning you get from that pattern aisle. There was only one size in that Pom Pom Socklet pattern, and it's got 60 stitches on 2.25 mil needles, and it's a tiny bit loose for me. So I'm now trying to find the perfect recipe for my socks. So maybe I need to go down in the, you know, with the stitch count or something, and keep the 2.25 mil needles or something. I think I might try that next time I make socks. But yeah, they're nice little shorties, and that's the hole. And then I've started the next sock. Where am I? There. And this is how far I've got. So just past the heel and a little bit of the decreases. But what I'm finding now, my gauge is not consistent, because when I try to measure it, it's a little bit hard to measure it now because there's only such a short amount made, but it looks like this will be tighter and smaller than the first sock. So I don't know what I should do. Should I try the have you got bickies? Yeah? Do you want to come and show your bickies? Do you want to come and show your bickies, Flixie? Want to come and show the bickies to the camera? No? Yes, I don't know if I should try the magic loop and do 2 socks at a time, just to make sure that the tension stays the same, or what? Do you have any suggestions? I've never tried the magic loop, but I need to ensure that the socks are about the same size if I start knitting socks, So yeah, if you've got any suggestions whatsoever, then please let me know, and I will make sure to try them and see how I can make it work for me. Oh, and the new thing that I learned making that sock, I'll show you, was the Kitchener stitch. So that's in the toe there. It's a bit hard to see here because there's glare, and I get a reflection on the screen of the iPad, so I'm not quite sure if it's focusing. But yeah, this is where you did the Kitchener stitch to finish the sock off, and that was a new technique for me, and to me it looks pretty good. So I was happy to learn that. So that was my haul and a little bit of a whip. Noisy bum. No, you're a noisy bum. Then I've got another whip. You've seen one version of this already, but now I started. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, so I said that my plan was to make another Wonder Woman wrap, possibly for my friend out of wool. And this is it now. I'm about halfway through, I think. And I absolutely adore these colors together. Yeah, bad lighting, so maybe I'll show it to you when it's ready in better lighting. But the silvery grey Bendigo Woolen Mills luxury yarn with the pink speckled hand-dyed fisherman's rib, they just look beautiful together. And it's a really nice project, but you have to keep counting. So yeah, I'm not working on it all the time, but I did yesterday a little bit and the day before that, so it's growing. It grows pretty quickly because it's a 4-ply yarn, fingering weight yarn, and I use a 5mm hook, so yeah, it does grow quickly when I start working on it. But I'm not sure if I'm going to give this away anymore because I love it so much. So it might end up in my closet, we'll see. But that was the new whip that I've got. Hopefully next time it will be a finished object. Then I'll show you my sewing whip next. So this is similar to what I made for my friend as a baby shower present. This is how far I've gotten. I've attached the zip. So the finished object had a green zip and same fabric but in blue, so a white background and blue lines, and yeah, the outside was the same. So there, I was going to make these two at the same time, but I ran out of time and I had to get one ready so that we can go to the party, so I just smashed that one. And yeah, this is still there to be finished, but there's not too much to do, just the side seams, box the bottom, and then yeah, top stitch a little bit, attach some little finishing touches to different places, and then it should be done. So we'll see. I would like to have this as my project bag, so I'll try and get it done when I have a moment to go on the sewing machine. Cake. Do you want to bring Mummy cake? Did you close the fridge door?
Yes.
Okay, good boy. Okay. Apparently we're having an offcut from chocolate slice that I made. yeah, I cut out the edges of it, so I've got all kinds of funny shaped bits here, and Felix wanted some, so we'll have a bite. Cake, yeah. And the instructions that I'm using for these project bags is Noodlehead's open wide zippered pouch. She's got really good instructions there, how, you know, because it opens so wide, the zipper has been inserted a little bit differently to leave it out a little bit. So she's got really good instructions. I'll put a link below in the show notes if you like to have a look. And she's got instructions for 3 different sizes, how to cut the fabric to the right size and everything. So that's very good. And my last whip is in this bag. This is one of the open wide zip pouches that I've made previously. And what lives here is my Kappa shawl. Ta-da! It's quite long already. What I've done after the last episode is that much. So I've got this much of the last color left, and then I will be all done. So I will get this ready by the time winter gets here, which is nice. And yeah, it's pretty long already. Goes around my neck. I'm not gonna have it here for too long because I am gonna melt away like a snowman. But yeah, I'm loving these colors. Really loving the project, and the yarn, which is Malabrico lace, 100% baby merino, and the most beautiful colors as well. So was that all my whips? Let's have a look. Yeah, it was. Sorry. So a quick follow-up to see where I'm at with my UFOs. And yeah, I've only finished one, which was the baby blanket. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I also submitted these to the Granny Cow, hosted by Zeens and Roger podcast. So yeah, I put this in there because I just happened to remember that she's running a Granny Cow. But yeah, that's the only one that I've done something to, a UFO. So I've got 17 left. With them. What's that? Oh, a toy's gone missing. 2 seconds. Okay, back again. Yeah, so 17 UFOs left. There are a few that I'm going to frog, so maybe next time I can get at least those done. And then what I'm planning to do next, Finn asked me the other day, when are you going to start making my penguin blanket, Mummy? So I think I might have to dig that out and start putting some squares into that one, so we can get it further a little bit and maybe finished at some point. So I think yeah, I will get that out next, out of those UFOs. But that's pretty much it. I wanted to tell you about something exciting that I've started, and that is a crochet and knit group around where I live. So I'm calling it the Beach Knits in Scarborough, WA. And we met up first time last night. So there was me and 3 other ladies. And yeah, we met up after work in a bar on the beach, had a few drinks, and worked on our projects. And yeah, we had 2 of the ladies beginners in crochet, so I was teaching them, and yeah, it was good. It was very nice. And yeah, there are lots of others who are interested but couldn't make it last week, so we'll see what happens next week. Maybe we'll get much more people involved, and yeah, it will be fun. I'm very excited because I started one in Binningup when we lived down south, and it was a fun thing to do, one night a week, and go and meet up with people and get inspired and all of that. But I had to leave it behind because we moved, and now I thought that I'll start my own here as well, because I want it to be close by, so it's easy to go to, and you don't have to drive for long distances or anything, and then you get to know your neighbors as well who live around the same area. So yeah, I'm very excited about that, and beach knits will continue for sure. And now I will finish the English portion of this episode, and I will chat a little bit in Finnish. Thank you. I'll chat a little bit in Finnish about my travels in July. But thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked it, or if you haven't subscribed yet and you would like to see more videos, please subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment. If you've got anything, leave a comment please. I love to read them. But yeah, till next time, see ya. You want water, Flixie? Okay. Felix haluaa nyt vähän bubble water, eli kuplavettä. Where's your cup? Missä sun kippo? Me hakeen kippo. Me hakeen kippo. Felix vähän nojailee mun tähän kameratelineeseen, niin se vähän hei. Onpas se likainen rakas. Kato, kun sä oot laittanut tänne ties mitä köhnää. Ai, lapset. Ne on niin sotkusia. On ties mitä keksimurua tuolla kipun pohjalla, ja nyt se halusi sinne kivennäisvettä. Oh well. Elikkä Suomi-osio. Nyt on sitten jotain asioita lyöty lukkoon. Me ollaan varattu lennot. Tällä viikolla varasin pari päivää sitten. Elikkä me tullaan ihan kesäkuun lopussa ja sitten lähdetään heinäkuun lopussa. Oliko se 27. päivä tai joku, niin lähdetään takaisin kotiin. Oho, Felix. Lensikö kaikki sun päälle, rakas? Älä viitti, lopeta sotkeminen. Lopeta sotkeminen, rakas. Eli lennot on varattu. Eli me ollaan nyt ihan varmasti tulossa. Suunnitelmista sen verran siellä Suomen puolella on, että äiti on varannut meille hotellin Jyväskylään. Ja me tullaan neulefestareille. Eli meillä on 2 yötä varattu perjantaista sunnuntaihin. Et varmaan perjantaina ajellaan aamulla Vaasasta Jyväskylään ja sitten sunnuntaina pitää ajella takaisin kotiin. Mutta ainakin lauantai pitäisi olla sitten semmonen festaripäivä. Ja katsotaan miten me saadaan isä vahtimaan noita poikia, niin kuinka paljon mä pystyn siellä sitten olemaan tai olemaan tommosissa tapaamisissa ja muissa. Mutta mä yritän ainakin priorisoida, että jos pääsis sellaisiin podcastajien tapaamisiin tai johonkin muihin neuletapaamisiin ilman niitä poikia, niin pystyisi vähän keskittymään. Mut semmoista, jei, tosi kivaa! Ja sit pitää vähän katsoa, nyt pitää ruveta vähän enemmän suunnittelemaan sitten, että koska me mennään pitkin poikin Suomen maata, että missä voisi sitten käydä neulomassa ja kahvilla tai jotain muiden ihmisten kanssa. Mutta Vaasassa ainakin mä oon suurimman osan ajasta, että aluksi varmaan pari yötä tai päivää Helsingissä siinä kun me tullaan ja sitten... Meitä, se on tuolla tuolin vieressä. Tuolla noin, nurmiko. Mene hakemaan sieltä. Mene katsomaan. Mene katsomaan, se on siellä. Mene katsomaan. Auto on hukassa. Mut niin, eli varmaan Helsingissä on yön tai pari siinä ihan kesäkuun lopussa ja sitten heinäkuun alusta heti niin varmasti Vaasassa. Ja semmoista. Mutta nyt ainakin on lennot varattu ja varasin niin halpikset, että ei pystytä perumaan. Että tulossa siis ollaan. Ja sitten mä oon miettinyt semmosia juttuja, mä rupesin funtsimaan, että mitä lankoja mun pitäisi tsekata sitten Suomessa. Kun mä nyt halua ruveta kauheita matkalaukullista mitään lankoja sieltä ostelemaan tai muutakaan. Mutta semmosia, mistä mä oon nyt kiinnostunut. Mä oon vähän kiinnostunut niistä sukkalangoista. Ja ajattelin, monet on kehunut louhittaren luolan sukkalankaa, että se on tosi hyvä ja kestävä, että ehkä mä sitä voisin katsoa. Ja sitten jotain tämmöistä säihkyvää stellina sukkalankaa olisi kiva ostaa. Ja ajattelin, että ehkä mä piipahdan rouva silmusolmulla. Katon mitä sieltä löytyy. Sitten Holstin langat on mua vähän kiinnostanut, kun niitäkään ei täältä oikein löydä. Eli sitä alkaa tilaamaan netistä, niin ne vaikuttaa aika mukavilta. Ja ajattelin, että katsastaisin niitäkin vähän. Sitten ehkä heijastinlankaa. En tiedä mitä siitä kyllä tänne tekisi. Täällähän on pimeitä iltoja jatkuvasti, että pitäisi olla jotain semmoista, joka menisi talvella ja kesällä. Jotain semmoista. Ehkä joku koristejuttu tai jotain, jota voi laittaa roikkumaan vaatteisiin tai reppuun tai jotain semmoista. Mutta ehkä mä katson jotain heijastinlankaa. Sitten mulla on ajatuksissa jossain vaiheessa tehdä semmonen ihana mohair-höttö-huivi. Mun mielestä se on nimeltään taigahuivi. Johanna Lindaalin taigahuivi, mikä on tehty semmoisesta vähän mohairin näköisestä myös. Ja se näyttää tosi kaunilta. No more eyes, you're making a mess. Okay? Ei oteta enää mitään vettä eikä jäätä, rakas. Okay? Tuutko tänne moikkaamaan ihmisiä? Tuutko sanomaan hello? Okay. Niin jonkunnäköistä mohairia haluaisin. Niin ehkä mä katon millaista dropsilla olisi ja muutkin dropsin langat kiinnostaisi kyllä. Ja sitten niistä sukkalangoista esimerkiksi Regian, erilaiset Regian langat ja vaikka se Perfect ja semmoset, että mitä kivoja itse raidattuvia niillä vaikka olisi. Mitä rakas? Do you wanna come in? Go in. Sä voit mennä sisälle, jos sä haluat. No joo, mutta siinä oli nyt se, mitä mulla oli sanottavaa tästä Suomen reissusta ja muusta jutusta. Että ehdotelkaa ja kertokaa mulle, jos teillä on jotain suosituksia siitä, että mitkä on niinku tosi hyviä lankoja, mitkä on ehkä enemmän semmosia eurooppalaisia tai suomalaisia, mitä kannattaisi katsoa, mitkä on teidän luottojuttuja. Ja niin. Sitten katsotaan mitä on tapahtunut ensi kertaan mennessä, että onko mulla mitään uutta höpistävää suomeksi vai ei. Mutta mä luulen, että tää nyt riittää tältä kertaa. Mulla ei enempää ole näytettävää, mutta halusin kuitenkin tehdä videon, koska nämä lyhyemmät on aika kivoja ja mä luulen, että monet tykkää katsellakin vähän lyhyempää pätkää. Ja sitten mä pysyn paremmin hollilla itsekin, että mitä mä oon tehnyt, kun koittaa vähän useammin näitä videoita laittaa tulemaan. Mutta jatkakaa samaan malliin kommentoimalla videoita Ravelryssä, se on tosi ihanaa. Kiitos vaan kaikille, jotka on kommentoinut. Ja niin, jatketaan käsitöitä ja me tavataan sitten taas ensi kerralla. Moikka!